You did it, kid. Welcome to Hollywood. Just kidding. I know. I know. I really want to hear those words too. However, it is so difficult to break into acting for film and TV these days. The chances are slimmer than Flat Stanley that someone new becomes famous. However, that doesn't mean it's impossible. Now that I have your attention, let's talk business. You might be asking, how do I give myself the best odds of making it into acting? Well, genius, there are several ways to do it. If you give me a chance, I'll explain, and maybe you might learn something out of this. But before we get there, I need to talk about how to actually find work as an actor. My research has shown me that there are many ways of getting into acting, but none of them guarantee stardom. The most obvious way is to find jobs by looking at casting calls online. However, the trouble is that a lot of those websites are not super trustworthy. They could be scams just trying to get your money. You'll need plenty of research to find trusted casting sites. That goes for voice actor work also. Another way to find jobs is by looking at content creators. People like, I don't know, Smosh or Death Battle. YouTube shows that have a script, I mean. Sketch comedy stuff is a good way to get into acting. It's a good way to get the career started, even if it's just on the internet. Of course, you may also just get lucky and have an open audition near you. But then again, there will be hundreds of other hopeful actors and actresses looking for their big breaks, so it's not a done deal. In fact, as I said before, nothing is. But if you keep at it, something will happen eventually. Now, on with the show. First thing you need to become a great actor is talent. Some people naturally have it, like how folks can sing really well without taking lessons. But for most people, we need to hone our skills. So we are prepared for the acting world. There are plenty of well-regarded acting schools out there. Even some local places turn out actors who go on to do amazing things. For example, Atlanta Workshop Players, or AWP, had Damian Haas taking classes there. He's since gone on to do work for Disney Channel on So Random, Smosh, the YouTube channel, and has done many video game work also. He probably wouldn't have gotten those jobs without his training at AWP. So, good training is very important. Next, you'll need a useful network. Networking is essential to becoming an actor. You may meet people who work in the acting business and could help you out if you make a good first impression. For example, I'm going to talk about my personal experience. I worked on the set for a Netflix movie around Christmas of 2021. On the set, I met Jimmy Palumbo, who cameoed on an episode of Friends. Another example is I was working at Dunkin' as a part-time job, and I met a nice man who works as an executive producer for a film, music, and digital media company. You just never know who you're going to meet on any given day. And you always need to have your best foot forward just in case. An example that's not from my own experience is the actor Jorge Garcia. He said this when he was on an episode of The Masked Singer. He was the Cyclops Mask, in case anyone cares. But when asked about one of the clues in his package, he said that he did an episode of Curb Your Enthusiasm with Larry David, which basically got him his audition for the hit show Lost. That just goes to show even like the smallest gigs can pay out in really big ways. Lastly, you need something that no amount of preparation can give you. Not just luck. No, I'm serious. You can have all the talent on earth and end up working at a theme park because you never found the right part for you. People holding the auditions have a certain picture in their mind of what they're looking for, of how they want the character to look. If you don't have that look, you won't get the part. It's as simple as that. Sure, the director might remember you if you're extremely talented, But that still doesn't guarantee you'll get a call from that director if he finds a part for you. There might be somebody who fits the part better, we just don't know. Luck is a huge factor in getting discovered, and nothing is guaranteed. But if you really nail the part and have a solid network of people, your odds just went up tremendously. So that's it. Those are the major factors that can assist you in getting cast in film and TV. But I need to stress one thing before I leave. This is not a foolproof system. You might get a role, but the possibility of not getting one exists too. In fact, it's probably a larger percentage of people not getting the roles than people actually getting roles. This industry is just gambling. You might have the potential to come up with a big win, but often the cards aren't in your favor. It's disappointing, I know. However, you just have to keep trying. If it works out, fantastic, good for you. But you always need a backup plan. So, go out and chase your dream. I would just suggest keeping a second career in your back pocket, just in case. And that's a wrap.